Shout out my guy Tay Logan. Child's Play out now on all platforms.
Again, the cover art is fire, by the way.
Yeah, thank you. Shout out to Jeremy Everhart for the cover for the album.
Yeah, the cover is amazing. Episode 47, guys. My special guest tonight,
Jaye King, man. We came back for the trifecta. Hello.
the trilogy, bro.
Yeah.
Sounds some Wilder and Fury shit, but except we're not fighting, we're podcasting.
Right.
And no one wins or loses this one, so.
Come on.
Yeah. I want to get straight into it, bro. I got Jaye King here, guys, tonight. So we're going to put up the signs to follow him. And we're going to get straight into the first Chappelle, man. The Chappelle Backlash.
Man, the Chappelle Backlash, I feel like he proved his point. Because he literally called his truth. Who's calling me? That's Tay Logan right there. Let me hang that up.
He probably heard you shouting him out. That's crazy.
He literally called his truth at the beginning of the movie. He said this will be the last special for a minute, and I will lay off the jokes of the transsexual community, LGBT, all that shit, you know, elemental P.
If you guys haven't seen it, the stand-up special, The Closer, is out on Netflix. Mm-hmm. It did get a lot of backlash from certain people, and we know the blue-haired people, blue-haired white people, obviously.
The frumpies.
Because I've never heard, and maybe there is black people who don't like The Closer. I've never heard a black person give it backlash. So there's just that, from my personal experience.
Man, I feel like he spoke for me. Because, yeah, man, like the whole cancel culture shit is literally a racism underline to all of it. Like, it's hella true. And it's crazy you said that because I've been seeing, like, when I be getting into my little Facebook quarrels with everybody about this whole situation, I usually find myself arguing with the frumpies behind the whole situation. Never no black people. And when he said that, I was like, he is absolutely right.
You mentioned racist undertones. There is. He mentions how, for one, the baby.
Please do not abort the baby, America.
You can shoot somebody in Walmart and not get canceled.
Right.
You make fun of a gay person and it's bye-bye. You know?
Whole life ruined. He got threw off like 10 festivals, 100 festivals. I only heard of one of them. 99 of them I never knew existed.
That's so weird, man, that people think that's... I don't get it. Like, I don't... And it also goes into something we said off cam. Like, you can clown black people all you want. The second you clown someone who's gay, that's the problem? I don't...
Like somebody said, when he had the Chappelle show, he used to go in on all races. They did not want to cancel him at all. But as soon as he started talking about that community, all of a sudden, get rid of him, cancel him. He's the baddest person on earth. He's transphobic, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It's just stupid.
Well, I think a lot of that does come, and I don't know if you guys agree with me or not, but a lot of that does come from we're just cut from a different cloth, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, we don't come from this era. Like, our era, I'm not saying that, you know, I am saying it. It's comedy, bro.
Right.
Comedy has truth to it. It does. You know when, like, people make fun of white people, you can't season your food? Yeah, a lot of us can't.
Yeah. Just like they make fun of black people. We be doing some ignorant shit.
You know, like, as long as your jokes aren't like super, super racist and actually hurt people, I'll laugh at it, bro.
Right.
I'll bring it up just to be transparent with people, which, you know, trans folks, transparent, it's kind of funny. Kind of funny. Not kinda, it's really funny. I make fun of my friends sometimes, like, you know that whole little stereotype of like black people always late to things. Mm-hmm. My friends do that. Bro, they do that.
Tell funny. I make sure to be on time
because of that.
Just because of that.
See,
I was here hella early, man.
Yeah, he was, by the way, guys, and that's not a lie. He was. So.
I was here hella early.
But so they'll show up like 3 hours later.
Right.
Oh, bro, like, we still recording?
Like, man,
bro, everybody's asleep, man.
That. Right. I forgot all about that now.
Yeah, so like I don't think there's any group that's of I don't know the word. Like there's no group that I think is exempt from jokes.
No, not at all.
Sorry, dude.
And
isn't it kind of transphobic to separate trans people from jokes? Isn't that kind of transphobic, bro?
Right.
To say like, oh, we're not going to joke about you because you're not good enough to joke about. That's kind of, in a sense.
That's kind of,
yeah, bro. Like, it's,
right.
You know what I mean? Like,
if I can find it, I'll post it. But I seen someone on Twitter that got mad at him for using the hard ER N-word. They're like, oh, how is this even legal?
Who, Chappelle?
Yeah, he's black. you can say whatever the fuck you want, right? He says that in a previous episode.
Man,
That let me guess. It was a white person who said it. Please tell me it was a white person.
Right. It was a white person.
I don't know. I can try to find it.
Yeah,
I told
please.
him, and it's crazy because man,
We're gonna put up a thing too, like, and Andrew was right. It was a white person. Yeah. But, so I don't agree with the backlash because if you watch the whole special, which you said you watched it twice
I watched
now,
it like twice, 3 times.
there's only a certain amount of artists that get this when it comes to layering things. Yeah, you could have a stand-up special where it's just a bunch of random jokes. Cool, right?
Right.
But his weren't random jokes. They all were layered to the end, which had a meaning for the whole thing.
All of it. It all makes sense. It all tied in together. Yeah. And then on top of that, man, he was making fun about Asians. I ain't heard one Asian complain about it.
Yeah, he did make, and he made fun of Jews too. I haven't heard Jews say anything.
Right, none at all. But the community, come on, man, they always want some special treatment. Like, I don't understand.
He also said that his main gripe was with white people.
Right.
And he literally looked at the camera. No, I haven't heard a white person say like, "Oh, what's your problem with us?"
Right.
You know, so
they
like,
didn't complain about nothing. And the cool part about it, all the Chappelle's white fans, they love his racist jokes. They love it more than us. Shit.
well, they like the racist jokes when it's at the expense of people of color.
Yeah, no, about them too, as well.
You know what I mean? Like you brought up the skits, right? So,
Right.
well, none of us are dumb here. Like if you watched the skits in the past, he had some pretty fucking
hard,
yeah,
straight
like
to the point.
like that family of white people that would name the N-word, bro. Like, and he had the
He said, I know how you niggas don't like to pay your bills.
Clayton Bigsby was a fucking fire one. Like,
And come on, man,
like,
that was like in the Clayton Bigsby sketch. That was like one of his most talked about sketches that everybody know till this day. But we didn't want to cancel him then. It was funny. Come on, man.
there's like he even it wasn't just white people he made fun of. He made fun of Prince and
Everybody.
like he was going at hella people. What's his name?
James,
Yeah.
Rick James.
Yeah, Rick James. I'll slap-o. Like that shit was funny, man.
Talk about reparations, slavery, and everything.
Bro, I don't know. I think it's perfect you're on this episode because, like, bro, like, I feel like you're one of the only people that's not scared to, like, even I'm somewhat scared to do what you do on Facebook, man. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, you really do. You know what culture we're in now. You know what we're dealing with. You're almost like on some Kyrie shit where, like, you'll go against the grain, but not because you want to go against the grain.
It's because there's people out here who feels exactly how I feel, but they ain't gonna say it because they scared of what people gonna say, the backlash. Man, fuck the backlash. Anything you do gonna get backlash. Might as well, shit, do what you really feel.
Everything's gonna get backlash.
Especially nowadays.
Well, now, so what does this mean? Like, you can make fun of black people. You can kill them. You can let them rap about. And you also brought up rapping too earlier this month.
Right.
Like, nobody says anything when, like, every rap song's about killing and stuff. But the second you bring up someone who's gay, you're canceled.
Immediately.
It's like, so you guys are prioritizing what?
And like I said, it's all like he said. It's all racial, and I feel that. Cause it's been hella times, like I said before, I've been on Facebook. I'd be like, man, I always find myself arguing with you motherfuckers behind this situation. It's never a Mexican, a Chinese, a Asian, a black. It's always a frumpy white person. It don't even be the regular white people. It be the weirdos with the fucking barbarian nose rings, the fucking chicken little haircut and shit. Come on, man,
bro. Chicken. Is it a white person? It's a fucking white person, isn't
I
it?
found the account, and funny enough, it says they're from Seattle. So
Oh my god.
9 times out of 10 it
the
is.
person says, "I'm watching the special right now. He promoted pedophilia, even suggested some kids enjoy it, and he used the N-word several times. How is this show legal?" I doesn't say if they're white or black because it's a picture of a pickup truck, but I'm pretty sure that's
Yeah, it's a pickup truck.
Yeah, it's white. Yeah, they're white, bro. Sorry, I'm not saying black people don't drive. I just never seen that before. So I mean, we're gonna be honest. I like being honest, bro.
Yeah.
Having some transparency
You
here.
got rims on it? Sorry.
Well, if it's Rams, then he's not white. Yeah. It's like they don't season their trucks like their food. You know what I mean? If it's Rams, bro, he's not white, dude. I'm sorry, dude. He's probably Mexican or black, dude.
Right.
He's like, that shit goes, you know, like, oh, shit.
Got this. It's leopard.
It's leopard. Hey, Casper, what do you?
It's leopard.
He's like, hey, Casper, do that little thing with your truck. You know?
They gonna cancel us.
He's like, hey, they gonna cancel us, fool. You can't be talking about the trans community or nothing. Oh, okay. So, bro, Dave did bring up the fact that you can kill a black person in Walmart, but you can't make fun of a gay person, right? Which goes into what happened later on. Later on, Jon Gruden has to resign from the Raiders.
Man, and yeah, right.
And so the first email that comes out, he's making fun of a black player. I think he calls him tire lips. Okay. Which I want your thoughts on that. Did you think that was a racist email or what are your...
That shit racist as hell, but I ain't gonna lie, it was funny as fuck. He called him tire lips.
He said that in an email too, that's funny.
Come on, man. You should have done it in no email. You shouldn't have said it, period.
And a work email too.
Especially to one of your employees, one of the people on your team. You're supposed to be motivated, you're supposed to be a coach, but...
Yeah. Do you think he did it this, Jay? He was like this. He's like... He looked, he's like, before he sent the email, he's like...
You have tire lips.
You know what I think you are, bro? You motherfucking tire lip. He looked around for security. Hey, tell me what someone's coming in real quick. Hey, coach, one of them want to talk to you. Is it Derek Carr?
God,
that's okay, hilarious. You come in.
But then he was calling people anti-football playing pansies,
pussies,
all the shit. He was saying all that, but as soon as he said the F word and all the other, as soon as he said maggot that starts with an F.
He called him like a queer and shit.
Yeah. Queer eye for the straight guy, all the shit, all the stuff. But as soon as he said maggot that starts with an F, oh, fire this dude. We gotta get rid of him.
Hey, you're gone, bro. You
but
gotta
he
resign.
sat there and called them tire lips, all this shit, all the stuff, calling people bitches, hoes.
It's poetry, man. And the reason I say it's poetry is because Dave called it, man.
Right.
I don't think what he said is necessarily something you should say in a work email or even in person.
But it proved his point again.
It proved the point, bro. It's like literally poetry, bro. Mm-hmm. And then people who want to argue that, I have not seen any of the sports analysts say that.
Right.
Maybe they have. Why are we not pointing out how you didn't have to resign over the racist shit, but the second you called someone the F word or queer, now you have to resign.
Now that I think about the Joe situation, I'm probably wrong about it, but remember the Don Imus back in the day?
I'm not familiar with it. Maybe
like some nappy headed hoes or whatever.
And he said, is he a white guy?
Yeah, he said that. He said
about
the college basketball team. I don't think shit happened. I think they just made a big deal about it, but he kept his job and everything.
Still coaching. I mean, unless the players felt otherwise.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to go into a room full of these kids, right? Mm-hmm. And they're supposed to look up to me as their leader.
Knowing that
I just called you guys nappy-headed hoes, bro. Like
tire lips.
So maybe there was context, and I'm not saying there is context, but if the kids forgave him,
yeah, probably,
bro, then I can't say anything. But I don't think they did. Maybe they didn't. When did this happen? Do you know?
This was back in when I was in middle school, so like 2004.
That's still pretty. Yeah, that's still like
2005.
I thought you were gonna say like the 80s or 90s. I'm like, people were hella racist back then, dog. Like,
not that old.
They were saying worse, bro. Like yeah, my bad, man. So, this guy's like, Jay's like, I've been around since he's like Blade. He does not age and shit. That's hella funny, dude. So how many podcasts have you been on, dude? It sucks, bro. That what do you feel about the fact that I'm not saying you've said anything that's bad, but let's say you have and you don't have to say what you've said.
Yeah.
What do you feel about the fact that someone can pull up a 10-year-old Jaye King Facebook message
and then now it affects what I'm doing today? I feel like
how do you feel about that?
I feel about situations like that, man. It's all people grow. Shit, you live and you learn. We ignorant. Everybody was ignorant at one point in time in life.
Yeah, I mean,
cause I know for damn. So if somebody went on my Twitter from back when I was like 20. Oh yeah, you gonna say some shit. They gonna cancel me immediately. Get him off of here.
Yeah, bro, real talk. When all that happened, I went on Twitter and I typed in, cause you can figure out what you've said and you're right. Like you could type in your name and a word and it'll come up. Bro, I said the F word 69 times. In my whole
maggot with F or fuck?
No,
maggot with F.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. So it was when I was in high school, in middle school.
Yeah, right.
I said the F word 60, so I deleted all that. Because I was like, bro, you're not about to go, Andrew said.
Back when he was in middle school.
He said bag with an F.
Right.
Yeah, and it's bro, I was in middle school. Everybody called each other that. Is it right? I don't know. Right. Probably not, bro, but we were calling each other that.
And it was all in, And it was all in, I ain't gonna say fun, but it was just talking shit to each other. You know how you talk shit to each other.
Well, I do. I don't know about the blue-haired community, but
Right,
you know,
frumpies.
because honest to God, bro, because I got honest to God, bro. If I called you an F word, bro, like 100% of the time, bro,
They're just talking shit.
it wasn't because you were gay.
Right.
It's because, bro, you showed up to my house 3 hours late. Now you still want to record.
Right. You know,
Sorry, bro. Like
some other shit.
yeah, I don't know, man. Now people like, well, what about? And it's like, hey, man, I don't know what to say.
Man, but he made a valid point. Like he said, I ain't jealous of the gay community. Well, he said, I'm not mad at the gay community. I don't hate you guys. What'd he say? He's like, I'm jealous. Shit, as a black person, how the fuck do y'all get way more protection?
You get more rules made for you, more leeway in the public, all that shit.
Everything than we. And we've been doing this shit for how long?
I've heard some people say like, oh, but there's gay black people too.
Yeah, there is gay black people.
And so they'll use, so when you know what you just said, they'll use that excuse, but there's gay black people too. So they're double discriminated against.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then like I said, like we was talking about off camera, my girl, her homeboy, you know, he's gay, whatever. He's cool. He's a cool dude in my book. I have no problem with him. But then there's been hella time. But there's been stories where I've been listening to them talking shit where, you know, he get into it with another gay person. Then the first thing they do is call the police on him.
Well, because he's black?
Yeah. Which is like, come on, man. It's racism. It's a racist undertone to all this shit, in my opinion.
Why do people have to like? Why can't we just like run the fade anymore? Like, why do we have to call the cops?
Why don't y'all just run the fade?
I know gay people can fight
mess
too.
up
like,
y'all makeup and shit and get it over with.
Get your eyelashes out. Like, let me take my eyelashes off real quick. But what'd you just say, dog? Like, Edison?
He said it's fucking ma'am.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
He said, call me sir again.
Call me sir again.
The GameStop video.
Oh, yeah. That shit was, bro. And he kept saying sir.
Right.
He's like, sir.
He's like, I'm sorry, sir.
Sir
it's
again,
fucking ma'am.
Sir it again, motherfucker.
And it's crazy because, like, and then it's crazy because on top of that man, I was reading some shit on Facebook earlier. Some dude has said basically about how Dave Chappelle made a point, then somebody.
Hey, yo.
Hey, you know, a member of the community hopped on there and was like, oh, build a bitch as you call it, but when I catch you, I'm gonna beat your ass like a real man. Bro, the first thing y'all want to do is just go straight to y'all motherfucking
your instincts, bro.
yeah, to your male instincts. You know, you start talking from motherfucking testosterone and shit. Come on, man.
It got me when I go to the bank now. I'm afraid to say money transaction. Like I'm here for a money transaction. Like, excuse me,
Trans what?
I'm here to withdraw money, so a money transaction.
I want to move money.
Get to the back of the line, motherfucker. Can you imagine the cops just like, they all fucking come to your house because you fucking misgendered somebody? I heard in Canada that happens. I heard you can get in trouble in Canada for that, bro, for misgendering somebody.
Man.
So when my girl's like, oh, we should move to Canada, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I can do that, bro. So if I go to Canada and I'm like, hey, dude, and someone's like, I'm not a dude. I'm not trying to do jail time. I'm not built for jail, dude. Sorry.
We are living in... Like they say, we are living in a simulation. We really living in a simulation, man. But how you seen that meme? It'd be like, go to Google and type in the Black Space movie that came out in 1992.
Unfortunately, yeah, Justin and me did that, and I regret it, bro.
That's what we living in.
That's a movie.
It's a movie.
I'm not gonna say what the name is. You can say the name is.
It's called Gay Niggers and with the ER. They got the hard ER in the title. It's in the title.
That's insane.
Gay N-words from outer space, and it's about.
Are we allowed to watch it, bro? Like, can me and us watch that? Or
Man, I don't
Because I'm not gay and I'm not black, so I don't know. Like, sorry, like, are we allowed to watch that? I don't get it.
That don't fit my demographic at all.
Because I don't want to watch it and someone's like, you're not gay, brother.
Right, and you're not black. So where are you watching this? But that's what we living in, man. Well,
it's 100% made by a white guy.
Funny.
It's made by a white guy. I guarantee you.
I read the overview of the movie. It said it's about gay black men coming from outer space to free men on Earth who's been suppressed by women.
Sounds like Lil Nas X to me. Sounds like Lil Nas. Is that not Lil Nas X, bro? Is that not Lil Nas X, dude? He comes to Earth to free men from oppression. That sounds like
Lil Nas X. He pulled the complete 360. You don't care what nobody say. I don't have no problems with dude, but That dude came on Old Town Road, had all the little kids rocking with him. That's what made me start. I'm like, all right, the kids like him. But then this dude.
The song lyrics to that song, though, are kind of questionable.
I never really, I just,
Yeah, I never
ain't
really
nobody, I don't want to get no infringement, but you know how the song goes.
He's like, what do you say? Lean all in my bladder.
Right.
It's like, hey, bro, my little sister was singing to that. I don't know if she wants to know about lean in her bladder.
Right.
You know what I mean? So.
Right. But yeah, man, that dude, he just.
So a lot of people on your Facebook think you have I've seen the comments, bro, like, oh, Jay, why do you always talk about him if you don't care about not black people, sorry. If you don't care about gay people, bro, why do you always talk about him? Like, you know those comments you get?
Yeah.
Like, it seems like you're obsessed, bro, and like...
Right, if you talk about him, then you must be gay yourself. No, man. I talk about him because he's an artist. As an artist, do artist shit. But for example, his album was dropping. Okay, you could have been like, album coming out like everybody else. This dude went and got a whole fake pregnancy belly talking about my baby coming. Man, if you don't sit your ass down somewhere.
Certified boy lover, remember? He said certified boy lover.
Yeah, come on, man. It's the antics with him. It's not the music. Everybody who defends him, I have yet to see one of y'all repost his music video, repost one of his songs, post his album or nothing. But as soon as somebody talk about the extra shit, the antics, about him dropping down to hell and bouncing ass on the devil, I'm homophobic all of a sudden. No, it's about that. About him dropping Satan shoes. Come on, man. It's all that shit that's the problem. I don't give a fuck what he do with his life, with his personal life. I don't care what nobody do with their personal life, but...
Does your girl's best friend like him? Like him music?
Man, my girl's best friend, he hates him. He said he be doing too much. He make gay people look like motherfucking clowns.
And you guys heard it first.
Like, real talk.
From the source, bro.
Real talk, yeah, from me.
No, because like he's gay too.
Yeah, right.
Not gay too, but Lil Nas X. Yeah. But he brought up a good point. Do you hear people talk about Lil Nas X's music?
Not at all.
Do they talk about it music wise?
Not at all.
Do they ever bring up like, hey, this song was actually deep, or and pause, the song's deep?
No,
but do you,
the only time I hear it's from his kid demographic, like William and shit.
Yeah,
talking about his music and like. He's like,
so the kid demographic is what you okay? So, because when his first album dropped. Not gonna lie, there was some good songs in there. Panini, I like Panini.
Yeah, I like that shit too.
There was a couple songs in there, bro, that I was like, bro, okay, this kid can make good music.
Okay, he's dope.
Yeah, and none of the gay thing mattered to me. It was like, oh, can you make music? Ever since that album, there's nothing but just antics with him. Mm-hmm. It's just antic.
Exactly.
He's almost making like a mockery of being gay, almost, bro.
Exactly.
Like, it's like that's what it feels like to me.
Exactly, and I took that angle too with somebody, and it was like. No, you're just homophobic. No, he's really making y'all look like some damn clowns. Like, really. He's just doing extra shit, bro. I don't like dude.
I thought it was funny, too, because I love Ann, by the way. I love Ann, but she'll make statuses that are clearly about you.
Right.
Like, it's like clearly as clear. Just tag Jaye King in it, dude.
Right, just tag me next time. I'll be texting him. I just laugh, react.
And I didn't say anything to her because I know she's about to have another kid. So, I'm just, hey, just tag him next time, man.
Right.
Okay. You know what I mean? I wanna see you guys
to have a baby like Lil Nas X.
I want to see you guys beef a little bit.
Y'all can relate. Y'all can relate on that aspect, I guess. I don't know.
Having a baby, he's probably like, oh, it's just a food baby.
Right.
No, he did all that, and then Drake still outsold him.
Man,
you know how great it was to see that? It was just chef's kiss for me, bro.
Mm-hmm. Right. You did all that extra shit. And still didn't outsell nobody, basically.
Drake outsold him in his third week, right? So it was Drake's third week, and it was Lil Nas X's first week, right? Yeah.
And then NBA YoungBoy just came and smashed all that shit.
Which is crazy, by the way, because and we can get into that too. But I want to leave off on this note with the Lil Nas stuff, right? So if he ended up seeing this, my only message to you is, bro, is like, just stick to their music, bro.
Yeah,
you had good music when you first came out, man.
But like, it's like antics, once you...
Yeah,
man, you turned a whole lot of people off. Well, you turned me off. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, his first hit, he had the Panini on there. That shit was dope. He had the Old Country Road, which had all his kids and shit. He was all on Nickelodeon. Like, all right, he's doing his thing. He's gay, but he's doing his thing. Mm-hmm. I respected it at first. I really, literally did. That's what pissed me so much off about this shit because, like, all right, you doing your thing. You rocking. You gay, whatever. It don't really matter, but you doing your thing. You getting respect.
Yeah.
But then when you start dancing on the devil, dropping Satan shoes, What's the nigga do?
Like the pregnant.
Fake pregnancy and shit. And then you talking about,
now I'm straight. I wish I was straight.
Now
again.
I'm straight. I miss having pussy. And then we're getting pussy.
Well, I miss getting pussy too. It's been like 12 hours. So
right.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah.
Right, man. It's hard, but
which leads me to something else. I know. Me and you kind of. I think I saw you post about. So a lot, the title was really misleading about the gay Superman thing. Because bro, I wasn't having it.
Yeah, I was like, what?
You guys are already trying to make, and not by you guys, I mean like the media, in the movie industry. They're already trying to make Superman Michael B. Jordan. And I was like, okay, you know what? Maybe let's give it a chance. Maybe Michael B. I don't know if I'd pick Michael B. Jordan, but let's give it a chance. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, let's
see what he can do.
Please just don't make him from Philly. You know what I mean? Because if Superman's from Philly, we're not gonna hear the end of it. We're not gonna hear the end of it if he's from Philly, dude. But so I read into it a little bit, and it's
listen to Meek Mill and shit.
Yeah. He's like, please don't have Meek Mill do the album.
Right.
Can we get Kendrick? Kendrick did the Black Panther album and it's fire, dude.
Dope. Whole album dope.
Yeah, but it's actually Superman's son, Jonathan Kent, bro, who's actually going to be dating his male friend in the new series of comics. So it's like Superman's son is gay, and their whole thing was like, we don't want Superman's replacement to be another white savior character. So I think so even I was telling you about the media, how they like twist things. They didn't say Superman's son.
They just said Superman coming out gay.
Bro, so like they kind of misled people into like hate clicks.
Exactly. See,
at this point, I don't care if it sounds gay.
They know what they be doing. Yeah. They know what they be doing.
Because now people like, bro, Dustin, you heard people mad about that too, right? Like you saw people posting it like, oh, Superman's.
After all these years,
yeah, like so.
I just have your draws.
I don't even care if Superman sounds gay, as long as they keep my boy Clark Kent loyal to his girl, bro.
Right, exactly. The Lois Lane.
Yeah, then I'm cool. He could have a gay son, gay daughter, bro. Let's see it.
But okay, so I have no problem with it. You know, it's dope. You know, it gives people more of a voice. But my thing is this. Yeah, it did say gay Superman. It had me thinking, oh, all of a sudden they just gonna take our superhero. You know what I'm saying? Y'all couldn't create a new character, you know? If anything, I feel like if they do want to have gay superheroes, introduce them as new characters. That way people can build that bond with them, see where they came from, see what they're about, all this other stuff, have the full backstory on them. But far as just like, if really Superman just came out of nowhere, oh, I'm gay, that would make no sense.
Well, that's what Andrew Garfield, you know who that is? He played Spider-Man before Tom Holland. He wanted to do that for Spider-Man. He wanted to make Spider-Man gay and have Michael B. Jordan be his love interest. Why is Michael B. Jordan, by the way, in all this?
Right.
Is he? I don't think he does it on purpose. It's like, hey, you want to be a gay Spider-Man?
Right.
Do you want to be a black Superman, dude? He's like, oh, sure. He just probably gets thrown into all these meetings. Yeah, you from? Yeah. Hey, and by the way, we're just gonna make you a black Superman from Philly. You cool with that? He's like, sure. Is everybody gonna be cool? Yeah. And he probably opens up Twitter and is like, oh shit.
We do not want him as Superman.
Yeah. People are freaking out.
I will not see this movie. Yeah. I will not watch this.
My Superman's white. Yeah, act like Krypton didn't have like black people. They did, bro. So I'm saying you're right. You could make a gay person from Krypton. Why not, dude?
Right.
He just shows up to Earth and it's like, hey, you guys don't dress nice. Not playing. Can you imagine? but yeah. So it is definitely exfoliate. What kind of shampoo should I use? You know, what I mean, like, what's good for my breakage.
Man, but yeah.
So it kind of goes into what I told you off camera, man. Like the media, like so when we were talking about missing white women syndrome, that is a thing.
Yes, it is.
But when the media tells you that it's wrong, I think it's a slap in the face because you guys control everything.
Yes, you do. You control everything.
So when they're like, you guys are homophobic for not liking a gay Superman, but you guys didn't title it that way. You guys titled it
as Superman comes out as gay.
So when we find out that it's his son who's gay, it's like, oh, okay, cool.
Whatever.
But you guys didn't title it as that. So then when you start calling people homophobic and you start attacking them, you guys knew the fuck you were doing, bro. Yeah.
It's all set up.
Yeah, bro. I don't like that shit.
It's just a simulation, man.
The simulation's crazy right now, bro. Speaking of simulation, have you got the COVID vaccine? And which goes into what I'm going to talk about.
Yeah, honestly, no, I haven't.
I felt like I was forced to, by the way, for my work. And it's the way...
Yeah.
Yeah, and like, So I don't want to sound like a fucking simp or anything, but like I really do love my girlfriend, so she likes to go to stuff in Seattle.
Right.
And a lot of the places in Seattle weren't.
That ain't being a simp, just being a man.
So I was like, fuck, I want to make sure you're happy and shit. And like,
Right.
I did some, I don't want to say did research because obviously I'm not a scientist. I took the Pfizer vaccine and I was like, hey, I'm going to do what's best for my situation. My work ended up paying me for it, which is kind of weird that you paid me to take a vaccine. So I thought that was weird, but yeah, and so the reason I bring up the simulation is because I don't think I've ever seen this before. So Kyrie Irving, he plays for the Nets. He's actually,
They're kicking him out the NBA, basically, right?
Well, they're not gonna say that that's what they're doing.
But that's basically.
But they're like, hey, we're standing with him. We support him. But if you don't get the jab,
then you can't play the NBA no more. Basically kicking you out.
People can say that it's not forcing. It is 100% forcing.
Man, all right, so
it is 100% forcing, bro.
Same thing with Andrew Wiggins.
They're giving so much bribes. It's crazy. You getting free. Prisoners get free food for getting the vaccine. My cousin in Oklahoma said that just not in Oklahoma, dispensaries is giving out free weed if you got the vaccine. Like they're I don't know. They're just trying to force it too much.
And I'm not anti-vax. I got the vaccine.
I'm not anti-vax either. Yeah. I don't know. Oh man, I've been seeing y'all in the comments and shit. Don't get on here with that. Don't get on here with that. But
people would hate us. Yeah, because I want to say I got the Pfizer vaccine, so I'm not anti-COVID vaccine. It's just weird as fuck.
Right.
That like they're saying they're not forcing people. You have a choice. You have a choice. Okay, so I don't fucking work anymore?
Right. I
don't work anymore? What are you talking about, bro?
I can't make a way to live legally no more.
And if you're not like on the left, right? Because me and you were talking about this earlier. If you're not on the left and you don't want to take the COVID vaccine, you're a Trump supporter all of a sudden. You're talking like a bro. That so what? I'm not gonna say names, but someone said that to me too before I got the vaccine. Oh, you sound like a Trump supporter,
and
bro. What?
You know what?
It's because I was like hesitant about you guys putting something in my body, bro. Like that's weird as fuck.
That's funny you said the whole Trump supporter thing, because I'll be having conversations with people when they be getting mad. God damn it! After Joe Biden been in office, god damn it, I'm a Trump supporter too now. Shit, fuck it. He was. At least we knew what we was getting into. Joe Biden, and he finessed the fuck out of us.
He hella and you know who I think he finessed the most, man?
He finessed the fuck out of us.
He said that at the beginning of his term. He said that he wasn't gonna make a thing, and here
now he is.
Right.
Let's talk about it, bro. I know. Let's talk about who he finessed the most. And I'm sorry. I want you to speak on it, bro.
He finessed us.
Black. I think him and Kamala finessed black people so bad, bro.
So bad.
I'm sorry because their whole campaign was like ran on that.
What did he say, man? He said some. I remember
on the Breakfast Club. He said if you
don't vote for me, then you're not black or some shit. Oh,
he could say it's a joke, but it's not. That's weird as fuck.
He said that. I was like, oh, this dude tripping.
Now you have white people. Listen, I was showing him a video before you got here. Oh, I didn't show him the video. I talked about it. There was this white woman who was like screaming at this black guy because he was Republican. And she was yelling at this black guy like, "Oh, that's wrong. You're not supposed to." What? Now you have white people telling black people what to be politically aligned with, bro?
Exactly.
That's so weird. That's racism, in my opinion.
Yes. Cancel culture.
You're trying to defeat racism by telling a black person they can't be conservative. That's literally goes against what you're talking about, dude.
Right.
I don't know, man. I think I know I'm gonna be alone on this, and people might fucking take this the wrong way. But I'm glad Kyrie's standing up, bro. Someone has to. Yeah. I'm glad Kyrie's taking it.
Just like the whole everybody been going in on Nicki Minaj because she's anti-vax too or some shit like that.
People were mad because she said her cousin had a friend who like his balls got swollen. Pause, by the way, but mine are swollen right now. By the way, not playing. She said like someone's balls were swollen after the vaccine, and people are like, girl, that sounds like an STD. And so what? Nicki can't even talk about it either. So that's what I'm saying. So it's these so these white people are like, hey, Black Lives Matter and raise black voices, but when these black people want to talk, you shut them the fuck up now.
Don't talk about that.
The same people who are mad because the Republicans were saying shut up and dribble are literally saying shut up and dribble now. Shut up about the vaccine and dribble, bro.
Yep, exactly.
What?
Exactly.
We are in a simulation.
Exactly.
That is a simulation, bro. Kyrie just went out and said that like, hey, I'm trying to speak for the voiceless. There is voiceless people in this because you guys are bullying people into taking this vaccine, bro. You are bullying them.
Bullying and bribing.
I can't even put this in the title of this video because they're going to fucking take our video off Facebook.
What,
and YouTube.
anti-vaccine?
If I say anything COVID related, vaccine related in this title,
Shadow ban.
done, bro. They're shadow banning the shit of this episode, and we just worked all this for nothing.
Right.
So I'm not even gonna put it in the title, bro, because I know people are gonna take it the wrong way.
And then you're gonna have hella people just clicking on it just to get in the comments and talk shit.
I don't know. It just rubbed me the wrong way. They first, the beginning of the pandemic, it was like, oh, hey, black people can't get COVID.
Right.
Then it was they're the most susceptible to COVID. And then it's this. Then it's this. And it just became a fucking snowball of something. Oh, wasn't it weird at first? Because weren't they saying at first like, hey, we're gonna give people of color the vaccine shot first for free? That sounds like what does that sound like? Sounds like in a fucking
population
experiment,
control.
Bro. I know people.
Africa, right? Or am I thinking something else?
We'd have to look it up. I don't know if it was Africa, but for sure I remember that. And
I remember all this shit.
That sounds so weird to me, man. Like it's like, and when you say something about it, you're a conspiracy theorist, bro. I'm just telling you what I see with my own eyes here, and it doesn't look good.
Right.
It doesn't look good.
People literally intake information to form their own. I mean, no, there's nothing wrong with forming your own opinion, but it's like people select what they want to see and what they want to hear. Like people just want to argue. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna talk to somebody who's like aligned themselves with the political party. Like if you say to me like, "Oh, I'm from the left," I don't want to talk to you.
Right. Like all right.
Because you clearly have already biased views and you clearly have already chosen.
And they're set in stone.
They're set in stone now. Like there's no, because at least with like, I know people hate when people give Trump credit, but with Trump recently, he was like, hey, you know, I advise you guys to get the vaccine, but if you don't want to, don't get it.
Right.
Why is it not that simple?
Right.
Why can't it not just be that simple?
We getting forced now.
Hey, we advise you guys to take it. I've taken it, but if you don't want to, we're not going to force you. Why is that not, like, that's weird that that's not what it is right now.
You can't go to work no more without the vaccine. You can't go to events. I mean, you can't go to no restaurant. It's crazy. You either got to have the vaccine or a negative COVID test that is 48 to 72 hours
beforehand.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, shit, I just gonna have to be getting a whole lot of tests. Fuck it.
That's a whole lot of tests. Speaking of people who are canceled, because we just talked about Dave and Jon Gruden. It was Africa? So they were trying to give it free trials in Africa?
In Africa.
2,000 people, they were trying to do like the first human trials.
And it didn't even start in Africa. It started in, what was it called?
It was Wuhan.
Yeah, Wuhan, something like that.
Wuhan. That's
Wuhan
funny.
Howard.
God dang it. Well, we talked about Jon Gruden getting canceled, basically resigning. We talked about Dave Chappelle. They're trying to cancel my boy Dave. So I want to get into something else that you do talk about quite a bit. R. Kelly. You do talk about him a lot, and I wanted to bring it up because this all boils down to what the media wants you to see, right? Because and I found this out, a recent inquiry into like the Catholic Church in France. This is just France alone, bro. The number right here in front of me, 216,000 kids since 1950 have been sexually abused by members of the clergy. 216,000, right? Where have you been hearing about that? Have you heard about that?
Not at all.
But bro, we've been hearing about R. Kelly like fucking crazy
every fucking day, man. Yeah,
like,
man.
And
R.
I don't even agree if what they said about R. Kelly is true, because there is that video of him peeing on the minor, so I already don't fuck with him like that.
Right.
But if let's just say everything that's said about him is true, yep, I don't agree with that. I agree with what's happening to him, but why are we not bringing this up? So when it comes to tearing down a black entertainer, let's put it all over the fucking news,
It'd be
bro.
the main thing you see. Just like Bill Cosby,
Michael Jackson, Dave Chappelle, they're trying to tear him down. Like
fucking Eddie Griffin at one point. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on. But yeah, R. Kelly, man, everybody know that's like for years. He's been like, he's one of the dopest R&B singers of all time, man. It's hard, man. It's hard. But it's like, if you was...
So you believe in separating the artist from the music?
Yeah. To an extent. Well, yeah, I do because Elvis Presley, he still get his roses to this day. He's the king of rock.
Which that's not true, bro.
It's not true at all.
I wouldn't call him the king of rock.
Right.
Man.
None of that. But So it's like, if y'all gonna do it, even the play field, man, Harvey Winston and all that shit, man.
I agree with the Elvis. Your Elvis take is spot on. Why the fuck has nobody, for instance, right? I didn't know about this, but I guess
Did he like marry like his little cousin or some shit like that?
there's people like Woody Allen who has He's married his stepdaughter.
Yeah.
He adopted her as a minor, then married her. Okay. Then
Her.
I read the other day that Karl Malone fucking impregnated a 12-year-old.
Don't hear nothing about that.
Karl Malone literally impregnated a 12-year-old when he was of age, bro. And you what?
I mean, shit. Let's talk about it. I mean, Ike Turner, he was fucking with Tina Turner when she was only like 14. But you don't hear about that. All we know is that they was fighting a lot.
I guess Jay-Z and Beyonce had a similar situation.
When they was young, Jay-Z
he was like 30 and she was 17.
Man, and just like right before Aaliyah died, he was fucking with her and she wasn't underage. Man,
didn't Timbaland say that Aaliyah was like the love of his life when she was underage?
Right.
That's weird as fuck.
And it's crazy, man. I don't want to take away nothing from Aaliyah, but Aaliyah was fucking with R. Kelly. She was fucking with Jay-Z and Dame Dash, all underage. It's like, man,
her parents failed her, man.
Yeah.
Y'all let her in a room with grown-ass predators, and it's not her fault, and it's the parents, man.
Yeah.
You guys sold your daughter for fame and money, bro.
That's how I feel about all this, man. R. Kelly, he's a sick motherfucker. But hold everybody accountable. Hold his homeboys accountable. His brothers accountable.
His team, all that.
The parents mainly, because we all know. I don't care what nobody say. Them parents sold their kids for money, and once the money started running out, that's when all this shit came to the forefront. I don't care what nobody say.
Yeah, I had a recent video of mine where I mentioned Michael Jackson in it, and I said the only thing I said was I was like, hey, I'm not really a big fan of him because when I was growing up, the whole child molestation thing was happening.
Right.
And I was a kid. I didn't know if that was true. So I was like, so I stayed away from MJ. And I said that in my video, and that's like my most disliked video now. There was so many people that went in the comments and was like making fun of me for that, like random people on the internet. They were like, MJ's the GOAT. You just don't understand. I'm like, bro, I never said he wasn't the GOAT. I just said like I kind of stayed away from him.
Yeah.
Because of that, but I didn't say that he did it for sure. I'm just saying,
and then
like,
with that, man, that shit was fake too. That shit was fake, in my opinion. That was because it all happened around the time when he was like trying to buy some masters or something like that, if I remember correctly. And he would have had like all the masters to the Beatles and all that shit. And then all of a sudden, he touching kids. Like,
I personally believe that what was going on with MJ was just, it was as simple as...
He didn't have no childhood.
Yep, and I think that really does affect people, bro. Like, still to this day, I don't know if you notice, I have a bunch of comic book stuff. That's like kid shit.
Right.
But to me, I identify with my inner, like, child, like, hey, like, I want to make him happy too, you know?
Right.
My inner child, like, loves... I don't know, it's just weird, so... So that this inquiry comes out about the Catholic Church, we're never going to hear about it.
Not at all.
The media will, but then the media wants to go on camera and make us feel bad about the R. Kelly thing. We don't control what the fuck you guys show people, bro. You guys can bring more awareness to this thing in France, but you know why you don't want to? Because your bosses are a part of it, dude. The people that employ you and write you checks, they're doing this shit too.
They was all on an island.
Somebody out there, bro, is writing a check saying, "Hey, don't cover the story."
That was on that island with Weinstein. Shit.
And with Epstein too, bro.
Epstein.
Yeah, like these guys. That's why these things won't talk about it, man, because their bosses, bro, they're in this shit, dude.
And then I don't know if you've really been paying attention to it, but they said that R. Kelly about to start telling on everybody.
So we did. So I brought that up last episode, and Justin looked that up for me. And didn't you put in the video? I saw you put in the video that it wasn't really a quote that he said, or
he didn't.
Remember when I mentioned last episode that like R. Kelly was gonna start snitching on like other pedophiles, and you put in like the video.
I said I couldn't confirm it with.
You said you can either confirm or deny it because it wasn't like a reliable source.
I saw articles.
I hope it's true.
Yeah.
I hope it's true, bro.
Because if it is true.
Let's go.
If it is true, he's about to expose a lot of people because R. Kelly done worked with a lot of artists, wrote for a lot of artists, produced for a lot of artists. That's why it's like...
And I doubt R. Kelly is the only artist that sleeps with minors, man.
Come on, man.
He probably knows so many.
You know it's not. Man, I got a theory. All right, so... so you know how everybody was saying Usher had herpes back then? And it just came out that R. Kelly got herpes. He's been having herpes since like 2009, right? him and Usher made that song "Same Girl" back in like 2009. So I feel like if Usher got herpes, he caught it from R. Kelly. Through a mutual source.
They're gonna kill if R. Kelly is trying to snitch, bro. They're gonna do him like Epstein, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want him saying shit, bro.
They're gonna shut him down
because it'll change the landscape of music and movies forever. There probably is like a bombshell report waiting just to drop, bro.
Man, I don't know.
What could we really do, man? Like, honestly, if we found out all this shit, what could we really do?
Right, what can we do? We're the motherfucking customer.
These billionaires are still gonna be rich as fuck.
They still on the higher level than us, regardless what they do. Regardless what the fuck they did. You know, they still on the, you know, they higher in the poverty line than us. They're still about
to run shit. I don't know. Like, it just sucks, man, because it feels like this topic is something that can never get defeated.
Right.
You ever felt like that? You just felt like, damn, no matter what we say or do, child trafficking and human trafficking is never going to stop, bro.
You just seen what happened to Facebook, and you seen what they were saying when it got back up.
Imagine if this happens on Earth. Mm-hmm. Imagine if other places in the galaxy do it, but on a larger scale. Mm-hmm. I think human trafficking is just something we're going to have to come to terms with it. We're not going to be able to stop it, man. Like, it's just something that's
crazy.
It'll always be a thing.
It's crazy and it's sad and it's messed up because all the victims, they
just get fucked over, man. So I wanted to end tonight's episode off on a good note, not a good note, more of like a light tone note, because like, you know, we kind of went into some things.
Yeah.
There. So recently, the Zodiac killer has been identified, which I said in that one video, does I remember about the Pandora Papers? I was like, hey, they're gonna put out something that distracts us. Something's about to happen, and literally like 2 days later,
they found out the Zodiac.
Yeah, it was the next day, bro. Literally the next day, and I messaged Justin. I'm like, bro, I called it. I said they were gonna put something out, and Justin was like, oh yeah, that's crazy. And then like, so they said that the Zodiac killer has been identified as a guy named Gary fucking Post,
who died in 2018.
Yeah. His name's fucking Gary, dog. Can you imagine? There's the Green River killer's name is Gary.
Gary Ridgway.
So there's another Gary to the list. Like, so now every time I see a Gary, I'm just gonna side eye him.
He's a serial killer.
Yeah. Gary, where were you on the night of the 29th? But yeah, so some crazy things about that, by the way. So he had a friend of his who was a little bit younger. Mm-hmm. On the day that he died, his friend posted stuff on Facebook.
About
he goes, you visited my old friend for the last time? Under it, Zodiac ? Then it says like, you know, love you, rest in peace. There's another picture that same friend posted. They're in the mountains. Mm-hmm. He's like in the mountains with old man Gary. Zodiac ? And it's like, so the people that he was around
they
already
knew who he was.
They already like either knew or they had suspicion of it.
And they just didn't.
They were just hanging out with him, just fucking barbecuing, kicking it. Let's just go to the mountains. I'm the Zodiac. Can you imagine being in the mountains just then? He's like, wow. The stars are beautiful today. He's like, yeah, I'm the Zodiac. What?
You're in the middle of a mountains with a full-fledged serial killer. Oh, shit.
I saw a couple memes, and I don't know if they're true, so don't fucking. But I saw he left a review on a Ted Bundy movie where he said Ted Bundy was overrated. he said he was a big Lady Gaga fan, apparently. So he was like reviewing other serial killer like documentaries.
Wow.
Hey, bro, the Green River Killer, he overrated, dog. I'm number one, dog. Can you imagine? So chances are he saw his own movie made about him.
Right, exactly.
He probably went there and was laughing like, you motherfuckers couldn't catch me.
Never find out.
Yeah, I'm taking this to the grave here.
That's crazy.
They were probably looking at Dustin. His friends were probably looking at him during the movie. They looked at him. Like, hey, Gary, bro. Bro, you know? Yeah. Hey, Gary, bro. There's really you, dog? You know?
The Spider-Man meme when they point at each other.
The weirdest part, though, bro, is that these people... The team that cracked it, they went through it, did all their, you know. Mm-hmm. But then the FBI came out and said that that's not true. Huh? The FBI did come out and say that that team who cracked it, that's not
him.
Yeah. So like, what? Can you actually look that up real quick? Yeah, he's gonna look that up because I did see that, by the way.
So either they really found out who it is.
Oh, the FBI's mad that they didn't do it.
Right, and they just don't.
Because I guess that guy's name cracked the code
the whole time, and they just don't want it to be out in the open yet.
That could be it.
Yeah.
I guess the guy's name, his full name, cracked one of the ciphers.
One of the ciphers.
Yeah.
To what?
Because the Zodiac killer had papers and
Oh,
puzzles and shit.
yeah. Right.
So I guess it cracked it. And then you also had not just the cipher, but you had, I guess they said he had a dark room in his house that had other evidence leading to him being the killer.
Wow.
So they need to release that report, bro. Because like if the FBI is saying it's not and they're saying it is, I don't know. But it's funny because like now forever you just slandered that fucking guy's name forever.
Right.
If he's not this Zodiac, his family, he hasn't even had family come forward yet.
In his whole life, he gonna they just fuck the rest of his life up if it's really not
His
him.
grandkids, everybody, they're gonna be like, oh, even if he's not, your grandpa's the Zodiac. Well, he's not. So thank you.
Yeah, it says due to an ongoing nature of the investigation and out of respect for the victims and their family, we will not be providing further comment at this time. But they said that the case still remains open and unsolved.
I don't believe that, man. So they went through all that, named him. Like I said, they named him. They named him with pictures. Mm-hmm. That's like fucking beyond slander, bro. You know what I mean? Like
linked him to other murders too.
Yeah, that's like fucking beyond slander, and you guys literally named him, bro.
Yeah,
that's insane, bro. Like, and if he was leaving like reviews under other circular shit, I'm not gonna lie, that's fucking funny.
I'm saying, yeah, he's funny and he's a brave individual.
He's leaving like Lady Gaga. He's like, oh, huge fan, one of a kind, just like me. I think he said like one of a kind, just like me. Like, bro, that's fucking hilarious. Sorry, it's funny. This guy's hilarious. A huge ass serial killer named Gary.
Right.
And his friends all knew. Hey, you the Zodiac, honey.
And he's commenting on Lady Gaga videos.
That's insane. Can you imagine, like, he probably had grandkids?
Right.
He's probably like, you little motherfuckers don't even know. Y'all don't even know. Y'all have no fucking clue. Like, you in their back talk. He's like, yo, no,
you only know.
Yeah, like, Grandpa, why do you twitch when I say that to you? Yeah, none of you motherfuckers knew, huh? Oh, crack them up here. Yeah, that's fucking insane. Because like in my day and age, there was Gary Ridgway who got caught, but you don't really see serial killers anymore. You know?
No, you don't.
There's not really like this like.
It's been COVID. It's like,
yeah, you know, COVID's the biggest serial killer.
I'm joking.
Fucking goddamn tobacco. Fucking the biggest serial killer. Not bad. But yeah,
Casamigos.
The goddamn memos on the streets probably kill more people than that red sauce and the expired carne, dude.
Oh man.
But yeah, I enjoyed having you on the show tonight, man.
Yeah, man, it was a pleasure to be back for the trifecta. Like always, you know, I like coming through here, man. It's always good vibes. And before I get off this mic and before this video is over, let me just say this. Everything that you heard in this does not depict their views. It's all me. Everything that I said represents what I feel. And if anybody get in the comments talking about that I'm homophobic or any of that, I'm none of that. Do what you do. Live your life. Be happy. Be free. Just don't bring that shit over here by me. And that's it.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of concur with that. You know, like my thoughts are my thoughts. It doesn't really affect on Justin or my family, and it's a free fucking country, bro.
It was.
We shouldn't be scared to talk. This is open dialogue. We shouldn't be scared to talk.
Right.
Bro, like, you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure some people, bro, would take offense to me saying that joke about my black friends being late all the time. Right. They'd probably be like, you shouldn't speak.
They'd probably gonna be like, how can you sit there and allow him to say that?
I don't think, like I said, you could say jokes, bro, if it's not like, like, you know what I mean? Right. Like, you know, if you wanted to make fun of me about like white people can't dance, yeah, we fucking can, dude.
They put on a Dr. Umar hats, and like, so you're just gonna be a coon.
Right. Hit the cash app.
What's that one that's been going viral on TikTok? Of Dr. Umar, he's like, y'all don't find that suspicious?
You don't find that suspicious, right?
Y'all don't find that suspicious? They're gonna make a meme like, oh, Jaye King allows the white co-host to fucking.
You don't find that suspicious?
You may not bring your white wife. All right?
Right. Only want natural hair queens.
Hey, before we go, Dr. Umar, bro, is so
he is
fucking.
Hilarious.
What are we at, Edison?
You're good.
What time are we at? 56. Oh, 56. Cool. We got a couple minutes. He's fucking hilarious, dude.
That dude is hilarious.
I love watching him. He probably wouldn't like me, bro, obviously because of my skin color, which is low-key racist, by the way. But
no non-pigment brothers.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not hating, brother. You just can't come.
Right.
I love him. He's so comedy because like you don't like he's like the extreme
Of
Like there's Ben Shapiro who,
Right.
and then there's like this
a
guy.
straight
Like it's like the
coon.
complete.
He's a coon, in my opinion.
Once I heard about the school thing where he took the money and did
Man, he been building that school since I was 20.
yeah, a lot of people are mad about him about that. So I mean, I can't speak on it. 'Cause, but Dr. Umar's fucking funny, dude. He like the whole "you may not bring your white wife" thing. I always send that to Emily. I always send it to her. Like he's like, "You may not bring your white wife." I was like,
I
fucking.
repeat.
That's so funny because like he'll say that like he doesn't believe in interracial marriage.
Right.
Which is like that's so like bizarre to me that like somebody like that would say that, but I
Right.
mean,
And then what else? He'd be like, I was watching one of his lives or one of the clips from his lives. I guess a white woman hopped on. He was like, "We have a Caucasian woman in the live." I repeat, we have a Caucasian woman in the live. Like, this dude was funny.
yeah, I followed him on Twitter back in the day because he wouldn't allow white people to follow him.
Hit the Cash App.
Yeah, so like if a white person followed him, he would DM them and say, "Hey, unfollow me." Like we're not about that white people following me. So then I followed him as a troll one time, and I never got the DM. I was wanting it so bad. I was baiting it for the podcast so we could talk about it. Like, hey,
Right.
follow Dr. Umar because I respect his work. You know what I mean? And I too don't want to bring my white wife sometimes. You know what I mean?
Right.
But, and then I was gonna see like him DM me, and then like nothing happened out of it. So I was kind of disappointed. Hey, we love you, Dr. Umar. Here, come on the show, bro. You know what I mean?
Man,
I wanna
that would be
debate you.
hilarious.
Yeah, because it's so the opposite, right? That it's so funny to me. Mm-hmm. Like that is just like he doesn't understand how fucking comedy he
He's
is.
hella funny. He's hilarious.
And like he doesn't
So
try to
much
be, I don't think.
hella memes. He's hella funny.
There was this one video I saw where like this like light skinned black guy was like clapping this white girl's cheeks on the beach. Mm-hmm. You know, and then when the helicopter flew by in the video, they didn't even look up. And then it said, "Oh, Dr. Umar on the helicopter." And it showed Dr. Umar with fucking binoculars shaking his head. And the memes are hilarious, dude.
Oh man.
Yeah, before we go, again, thank you for coming on. Guys, if you have not already, please, a lot of you already do this to me, which, amazing. Follow this guy, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. We'll put it all in the description.
JayeKingZGE. Facebook, JayeKing, Jaye King. Follow me on Twitch, JayeKingZGE. Facebook gaming page, Jaye King Plays. Yeah, man, new music coming soon. I ain't dropped nothing since April. Everybody that been in my DMs, asking where the music at, where I've been at, man, I've been allowing myself to take a break. Shit was starting to seem all repetitive to me, so I just gotta let myself relax, rest my brain, think of a different approach. But I'll be back soon.
As a true artist, I mean, not every artist agrees with that, but I agree with that.
Yeah, you feel me?
Sometimes you just gotta find yourself more, you know?
Yeah.
Like I don't like making the same music all the fucking
Right,
time.
shit
Like, sometimes
too
you gotta.
repetitive, man. I'm tired of singing on auto-tune and yeah.
I mean, yeah. Please show them love, guys. Again, if you guys don't like YouTube, which is weird if you're here watching and you don't like YouTube, but
Right.
we're also on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. That stuff's doing amazing right now. It is. I think last episode got 14, 15.
Check into it. Check it out.
Yeah, because that, guys, if you support people like him in general, me, like you're helping the local scene kind of escape the matrix.
And thrive.
Yeah, because like the rich people don't want people like us to make it. They don't, because this doesn't happen for people like us. Like
Right.
we break the mold. It shows others they can break the mold. They don't want that, but I want that, and he wants that.
Yes, all the way, completely. And
Yeah, guys.
plus we the voice for the people who can't speak, man. You know, we talk about shit that you scared to talk about, what they scared to talk about.
Because we're not controlled by a corporate entity, man.
Right.
No one pays my bills except me, dude. So
Independence.
yeah. Till next time, guys. Peace.